Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm here with our next segment of the May Mayhem 2020 Junk Journal Challenge series, and we need a layered collage page. Okay, so we'll be using large coffee dyed paper in this journal. So let's go ahead and check that. Yep, so this is the paper from Dollar Tree. It comes in a paper pad. It has a green cover, kind of that color. And so I'm going to use one of the coffee dyed pieces. Looks like a good one. We'll put this on the back. Okay, we're going to put these in our pile. We'll have those ready. Okay, so I've collected a variety of, we got a French, English, French dictionary. I'm using the French Fashionista digital kit in this journal. So I have a variety of papers here, and then I have this also. So I don't want to forget that I have like that napkin, and so I'll be able to get some of my larger images from here. But first I want to just go ahead and start with objects, things that we used throughout what we've made so far of this journal. We've got several of those. And yeah, so let's go ahead and hop to it. Oh, you know what? We have, let's go ahead and take out one of these. And one of these. So these are out of my notebook collection. And we have used a little bit of that in here. So I think we'll go ahead and put these to the, no, we'll put them back down. We'll put them back down in the rolling cart. I have one of those rolling carts from Michael's. Oh, I like that. I think that might be good. We have our hat boxes. You haven't seen the embellishment made out of those yet, but we will be doing that. We also have these that we'll be doing very soon. There's some strips. Oh, I liked this. Have some of the green paper, some of the parchment paper. So just pulling out a variety of things. We have used some privacy envelope paper there. There's some from there's some of that. A little bit of that. We have some little pieces of the ironworks. We have the word C'est la vie. Some music. And book pages. Okay, let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, so the other thing I do want to use is we have a couple of papers that we have used. Okay, so let's go ahead, put our main page down, and I am going to want so I'm just ripping around this. I really like to do this when I'm done, but I need a page for inside the journal. So that'll give me that. Okay, so we'll use that. I'm going to put this back over with the crinkly side up so that okay, so we're going to anchor this with those pieces and possibly this one down here. Okay, so that gives us a start. Let's move the napkin so we have lighting. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. We have this strip. Okay. Down behind we had some map. And I just liked it because it gave us another color. Okay. So I like to start with larger pieces if I can. Okay. Okay, I think that's going to be okay. Okay, so we have this wonderful piece of pattern. And I'd love to know, do you go ahead and lay out your collage first, or do you just go for it and start putting it together? Might have to make more than one of these actually, but we'll start with one. At least get the one that's for the challenge done, right? Okay, there's that. Of course, the pattern pieces we can add on top. Okay. Do want a little bit of blue in here if we can get it, because we did been using the blue chalk. So I think that would be a great addition. Okay, privacy envelope. We've done a couple things with privacy envelopes in here. Okay. And make sure that our doily is taken apart. Might put piece on each side of that. Okay, so I really kind of like what we've got here so far. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with that and start gluing it down, and then we'll come back in and we'll be adding pieces from the digital kit to the top. Okay, let's go ahead and get stuff out of the way. So if you're here for the premiere, I want to say hi. I'm waving. Thank you for being here. If you're brand new to the Dear Julie channel, you have come across the May Mayhem Junk Journal Challenge video for today. I do 2 videos each day, one at 10:30 in the morning. It's usually May Mayhem, or it's usually a challenge video, or it could be going over finishing a journal that I'd started, or possibly a shopping haul. The other thing that it could be is a flip through of a journal. So 10:30 in the morning is primarily about the challenge that we do here on this channel each month. Then at 4 o'clock, while we are home, there is another video. This is the Beginner's Junk Journal series, and I do a premiere of that each weekday at 4 o'clock. Right now, for that series, we are working on our Reader's Digest journal, and our next journal will be a little golden book. So if you're interested in the monthly challenge, this month's challenge video details is in the description box down below. I mean, I've got 5 things of glue here. Can I get one that, there we go. I was like, can I get one that has glue coming out? So I'm using my Mono Tombow liquid glue here, and we'll just go ahead and start placing it down. I do like to make sure when I can that my maps, that the words are right side up. It's not it's not required, but it is something that I try to do. So this is really hard to do here. Once you've got, it's like, okay, what do I start with? Well, I'm going to start with the map pieces, because I have them on here as a base. They are an extra piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and, just like a puzzle, you know, start with the outside, line up my outside, right? Okay. And then I'm going to bring this piece and put that there, and I'm going to let the sewing pattern piece go over the top. And remember, I have a napkin to use on top of this. I have images from the digital kit to use on top of this. Okay. So this is going to be similar to a Franken page. However, I am not going to be stitching on it. Okay. So it really is just going to be a collaged page. I want it to be something that anybody that's doing this challenge would be able to do. Okay, so we're going to take these papers, and we know that they're going to go kind of here, and I'm going to put them up. But every once in a while, I'm going to come over here and make sure that these are staying down, because I need to, you know, tell my glue who's boss there. Okay, so we're going to come over and put this one down here in this corner. And I don't know if you saw, but I'm trying to do get some color from each of these main pieces all over the page. So the map page has the two corners. They are different colors from the map, but they are from the map. And then they're here and here. Okay, so we're going to move those up, and this up, and this up. Okay, so all those, and we'll come over here. I think this is going to go down. Okay. Oh no, we're going to put the map down here, and then this will go on top of the map. And then this will go on top of here. And then this piece that looks like an anchor will go over here. Okay. Okay, so the map needs to go down first. Sometimes it is easier to just go ahead and start gluing stuff down as you pull it out of your box. And this is how I usually do it, even though it's frustrating with moving the items around. Sometimes I'll take a picture of what I've got, except for when I'm on camera, because my picture taker is up there. I do need to, when we can go shopping, like shopping, I will probably add a camera. So if you do videos, do you use a camera? Do you use your phone? What is it that you use? At this time, I'm using my phone and my iPad. And it's working for me really well. But I think I would like possibly to look into a camera. The thing I like about my phone is I just go direct. I don't have to go through the computer and back to YouTube. I can go straight from my camera to YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that this piece is down below, down here. So this is part of the pattern paper, and remember I used this on several of the embellishments, and we've used it on some of the inserts and things. So, and I have them. They are readily available. So there is that. So this, you know what? I don't want to cover up that pattern. I'm going to go ahead and come down here and take this piece of blue and do that. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece of wallpaper. I just have a few little tiny pieces of scraps of this wallpaper. And it's from a wallpaper sample book. So it's a great find, and sometimes, you know, people will have them. If you let people know, you know, I look for paper stuff, you know, like ledger things, you know, that budget thing that you started and then you only did a couple months and you didn't do it anymore, and you're going through and giving it away. And right now would be a great time to tell people what you want before they take it to the donation place. So paper, all kinds of paper stuff, and people save me paper stuff, all different kinds of paper stuff. I have a friend that saves stamps and all kinds of great things for me from she does all the logging of a test, and people send her the tests and the information so that people can get their their licenses, and she sends me the stamps. She also saves me raffle tickets from a couple of the volunteer things that she does. And you guys have seen some of those awesome green colored tickets that she got me right before we started to have to stay home. And I was like, oh, these are cool, because we'll be, you know, that was their next set of tickets that they were going to be using. And now, of course, we're home, and so there's not been any raffles. So anyway, here we go. We'll go ahead and put that right there. So this is part of the privacy envelope, and what I did is I just started a little box, and I started saving all the little pieces from all the things that we were making, and just putting them in the box, so that when it came time to make the collage, I didn't have to tear things apart too much. I would already have things ready. Ooh, I really like that there. Okay, so let's come over to this side. And I'm going to go ahead and put that down, because I really do like that there. I'm going to leave room on this side that we can go under it. Okay, we'll come down. Don't want to cover up this pattern piece down here. So there. And what I did was I left this side so that I can go under it, and then I'll just glue it down as long as I remember. Okay. We happen to have this right here. I'm going to put this right down there. So this is from a coffee dyed guest check. Wonder if I can get that underneath that wallpaper. Okay, up. Come down to the edge. Let's move this so that I can make sure that you can see. Okay, so there's that. I like it. I like it so far. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and give this a little rip and a tear. A little rip and a tear. And yeah, I think we'll have that go kind of at an angle. So again, some more privacy. Okay, I do want it to cover up, be right at the edge of that. Okay. So this is also going to give me a much thicker page for the journal, which is a good thing. Okay, now let's come up here. I think we'll go ahead and let's see. Where do we want to put this? How about there? How about there? Yeah, like that. Okay, so it's kind of, okay, so it's going to kind of lay across. So yeah, things change. Even though I come up with an idea of where they're going to go, they move. But I get an idea of where I'm going to be putting things. Okay, we'll do that. We'll finish it in a minute. Okay, let's go ahead and okay, there we are. Come back down here and grab that glue. So I'm just balling up the glue that had come off when I put my paper down. Okay. Okay, so we have this area here and this area here. Okay, I have this, but you know what? I don't think I'm gonna like it. It's too big. Too big. Okay, think about that. Think about that. And let's see. So here. Okay, so we have our little piece of blue. Okay, like that. We have this piece of blue. So if that got put down, okay, but that's going to be where we fold it. I don't think where we fold it is a good place for that. Okay. So since we're collaging, I'm going to go ahead and tear these as well. Okay, I like her up there. And I think we'll put this one. Holding with my left and tearing with the right to get that torn edge that I like. Okay, so to get that look right there, holding it with my left and tearing it with my right. Okay, so this gives me one of these ladies looking from each direction for this page. Okay, and then where's our little, there it is. So there's that. There's those. That will give us a little bit more scraps. And we also did use this parchment paper throughout the journal. And we used, we can use that. Okay. Okay, so I don't like this. You know, that just happens. Now think about that. I think we'll go ahead and rip a piece of this. We also have the washi tape, and that is going to be a really great addition. Let's go ahead and shut the door. I don't know what the heck they're working on today. That's the other neighbor. Okay. Okay. It was so cool though. I call them our neighbor children. They're the same age as our kids. And we were winding down on Mother's Day, and she messaged me and asked if I was home. Like, yes. And that's all that she said. And then I was like, is everything okay? Because sometimes, you know, she'll need me to watch her kids or something just for a little bit, or listen for them. They are old enough to be home, but and I didn't hear back. And then she wrote back, oh yeah, everything's okay. And then about an hour and a half later, knock on the door, and they brought me a gift for Mother's Day, because I'm their neighbor mother. It was so cool and so special, and I'm going to cry, because it was really an odd day. Anyway, it was a hard day because without all the busyness that would have happened on a regular, not a stay-at-home Mother's Day, I would have been busy. But not being busy, I just kept thinking about how much I was missing my mom. So, and I know many of you are missing your moms. So, here's to wonderful moms. No, but that was really, really special. And they're part of our quarantine, because to be able to help with their kids and other stuff, and otherwise it really would be just me and Tom. So, and I know many of you out there are being very, I haven't had to do anything to watch their kids or anything, but we do make that, that is part of our possibility. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and add a couple more things to the edges, and this will be ready for the actual, what I decorate, because I'm making the page, making a background. So that's what you're seeing here. And you can even make backgrounds ahead of time, especially if you do a lot of your stuff is really similar. You could have your backgrounds already ready, I think. Okay, so if we were to use a glue stick, because the glue stick really works well on the doilies. That's, you're able to get all of the little pieces, and so plus I still have glue sticks. I've moved them. They're now in the drawer. They're not in the container anymore. I'm getting those containers ready to be able to use them for the craft room. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this big gold doily here, and then we'll frame her on there. And I'm going to use the glue stick for that too, because it'll okay, so let's put her down, put our glue stick on. I know you were probably surprised you hadn't seen glue stick for a few days, but it is still part of what I'm using. Okay. There we go. Love it. So that's one side. We still have this area here. That's okay. We happen to have pattern pieces that we haven't added. Okay. I like using the glue stick for, I've really been liking using it for the tissue paper. Napkin, not so much, but tissue paper, yeah. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a little texture and let it glue to itself. Okay, I really like that. Okay, and I think there was another piece. I think we'll get it to just say button. Okay, and go ahead and glue that. So if you are learning anything from these videos, please make sure that you're giving them a thumbs up, because that helps YouTube to know that my channel is something that you might want to see. And also hit the subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and hopefully YouTube will tell you when a new video comes up. They might not. It's kind of been hit or miss lately since we've been home. But that's why we have a schedule. So 10:30 in the morning is the, like I said earlier, the challenge. And 4 o'clock is the beginner series. And that's every weekday. And then 10:30 is every day. Okay. So you can find some kind of crafty something or other here on the Dear Julie channel every day. And you know what? I really like this going on down here, so I'm going to put this up here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and fold it over. So it'll be on this side, but it'll also fold over on to this side. And I like to do that sometimes. Okay, just a little randomness. Okay, I was going to say we lost our lady. Okay, I think box is over here. And let's go ahead and get her glue on. Okay, so I've been really happy with this glue. Okay, and that will get all of that combined together. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to add some washi tape. We've been using this wonderful washi tape from Cavallini and Company, and I hope that when you're watching this, the affiliate link is in the description box below, and so that if this is something that you want, you can go ahead and check it out. And if you purchase it through that link, it doesn't cost you any extra, but a little bit of, they'll compensate me because you found the link because I showed it to you. So, but again, it does not cost you anything extra. Okay, so we're going to use 2 of the Eiffel Towers from this one. Okay, then we're going to bring out the big one. I love this washi tape. You know, it's just so special. I don't remember, 5 years ago, maybe longer. My parents planned, and Tom planned my birthday as a Paris birthday. And my parents, we went to Las Vegas. We ate at the Paris, which is a hotel there. And we watched Paris movie. It had just come out. It was, I forget what it's called, but it's the one with one of the brothers, one of the Wilson brothers. It was really good. It was really fun, and it was really special. Very, very special. And my mom and dad had gotten me this washi tape, and then my mom put together a journal for me in a ring binder. Just, you know, write down your dreams in here, Julie. And of course I didn't, but I still have it. And you know, I haven't, the dream thing has been, it's like when things go the way they've gone, I'm good. So, yeah, I don't know why even. Anyway, it was a very, very special weekend, and I even, my mom had gotten me one of those metal signs that says "A Weekend in Paris," and that's in my office craft space. And so to finish this off, I'm just going around, and here's our other big piece, is our other big Eiffel Tower, and I'm going to put that down here on this corner. I love, 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 love this. So, so let me show you. This came in a really pretty box. And it's a decoration in my office also. So this is the tin that they came in, and it came with this one and this one. How many do you get? 5. So that one and this one and this one and one more that I don't see. So, but there's 5 of them that came in it. Let me see. Looking one more time. So the other one has gotten put somewhere else. So I've only been using the 4. But it came with 5. Okay? And I think it's just awesome. Okay, we'll just put that right there in the center. So for my collage page, there is the back. We're going to go ahead and trim it, and then my page will be ready, and this is going to go into my journal, my French Fashionista journal, which I'm using the girls from the French Fashionista, and I think I do want to color them just a little bit. So I did, I had purchased this last year for the kit that I took to my dad's house, and so I've been using this a little bit. I like to use this blue, okay, and it's frosted, and it's really, really pretty. So this is from Dollar Tree. It's LA Colors. No, I'm not going to seal it, especially since I have all this other stuff going on. But I am going to use a special piece of paper Okay, but this way we get her she looks quite sporty. I love this digital kit. This has been such a pleasure and so much fun to work with. Let's see. We'll do this one for her cheeks. Just barely gets any color. Try this one. It's very light. Okay, and then what color should we put on her? She's on an opposite page. I think we'll put her blue also, just because they'll be in opposite areas of the journal. You could use chalks, which you've seen me. I use the decorative chalks earlier in some of the videos. And you can check that out in the playlist down below. The May Mayhem Junk Journal playlist so far has been all about these French fashionista ladies. And this digital kit is still available in my Etsy shop. And all the digitals are 50% off while we're home. So, okay. So that changed that. It totally, to me, changed the look of the page by making them blue. I like it because they became part of the page instead of standing out so much. So again, that was the LA Colors Eyeshadow Bold. And they are shimmery. So there's my page, and it is ready to go into my junk journal. I think I'm going to go ahead and make another page also. And you know what? These may become my signature, the covers of my signatures. I just think they're beautiful. And okay, so now when I folded this, one of my washies is there, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a little glue and help it along in the fold. Okay. Well, I did make my second one, and now we need to make sure that we've added the items that were in this part of the challenge. This is our layered collage page, and we need a postage stamp, a fussy cut image, a ticket, and a sewing pattern. So we're good on the sewing pattern. And I have over here some items that we can use and make a postage stamp out of. Let's see if we have another one of the little girls. We don't. And then we can fussy cut this image. So let's go ahead. We're going to fussy cut her. I'm going to cut out the baton that is behind her. It's kind of like a cane baton thing that she's got there. So we'll just go ahead and fussy cut around her. She's one of the French Fashionistas from the journal card page. These sure have been a lot of fun to work with. And they are the 1919 French Fashionistas. And it is a digital kit in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. So your fussy cut image, if you have like a scan and cut, you can go ahead and use an image from that. You can use an image from a magazine, from a book, something that you drew. All those different things. So that's going to be our fussy cut image. I think I'm going to go ahead and we're gonna use our chalks. Actually, no, we'll use the eyeshadow. This is the eyeshadow palette from Dollar Tree. We've been using this blue. So now I'm going to go ahead, blue her feather. We'll blue her shirt. Okay. And you can, of course, you can use a Q-tip, however you want to do this. I did part of the things in this collection with using the decorator chalk. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add a little green here in the center, kind of like if it was a peacock feather. You know, just because, why not? Okay. So that is that. You know what? I might actually have a feather that we can add to that. It's kind of fun to add feathers and things if you have them. So let's just check here real quick. I do. Okay. So this was in my mom's stuff. And we just want a little feather. A little tiny feather. There's a little yellow feather. There's a very blue feather. I think we'll use the very blue feather. That's the only little one aside from a very bright green. Okay, so we'll use that. And I just found this cleaning up my space. That's why I know they're there. We found one feather when we were doing the party for the March journal. So those that finished their March journal, they got a party, and at the party we made embellishments this time. I might have already told you that. Okay, so I'm just going to use the fabric tack to attach my feather to her hat. And I have you know what? I think we're going to need something on the front. Okay, so I have single, but let's go ahead and cut 4 pieces off my bling. And I was going to put her up on the top, but I think I'm going to put her down in this bottom right corner because you'll see that page better. Okay, so we'll put her down here. Actually, we'll put her like right there. Okay, let's go ahead and... So here's our fussy cut image. We already have our sewing pattern on both of them. I have ripped around the ladies for the other, and you can fussy rip, that counts, but I didn't really do a fussy rip. I just ripped around the others. I'm just going to put her on here. I don't want to totally cover up the other lady though. And this is going to be like my cover pages. Okay, we've got blue. Okay, so ticket. Now I have one ticket that has already been sewn around, and I'm going to go ahead and add that right here. And then next, a postage stamp. And let's see, I think we'll go with this one. So these are the large tags from the little tiny journal kit, and I went ahead and I put them down onto some scrap paper. And we'll go ahead and turn this into a postage stamp. If you have a postage stamp, an actual postage stamp that you like that matches that goes along with your theme, you can go ahead and add that. I'm going to add that just like that. Make sure my ticket is staying down. Okay. So that will give us all of our elements. Postage stamp, fussy cut image, ticket. And you only have to have that on one page. Now, this page doesn't have its washi tape on it, so I'm going to go ahead and add the washi tape. I have my large washi tape here. This is the Cavallini & Company. So beautiful. I'm going to put this large one up here. Okay, and then we have Arc de Triomphe. And let's put that right there. I love the way these finished off the page. And I should have the affiliate link to where you can get these. It should be in the description box down below. Remember, with an affiliate link, I get a little compensation because I introduced you to the product. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but they give me a little bit for introducing you. So I thank you for using that link. And yeah, I think these are, I think we'll go right underneath there. Okay, we have this one. We're getting almost all of, I want all of them off of here. And but I don't want to, maybe not that one. Oh, but I have a red Eiffel Tower over here. I just think that this washi tape just really makes this collage page. It really did on the other one. Anyway, I was very pleased with what we got. Okay, and then we have this. Put that like it was the cancellation for that. And then you can also stamp on your we're going to stamp her up high, and I don't really want it to go on the feather, so I'm going to mask the feather. So just going to cover it with a piece of scrap paper here, like that. And go ahead and do that. I should have been more careful about where I placed that, but it's okay. It's a stamp. That's what would happen to it, right? Okay, so that is my and put a little more glue there. My collage pages, and like I said, I am going to, these will be the covers of my signatures probably, and I love them. So this one I have already gone ahead and done a little bit of decorating to the inside page, and so there you go. So I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give this a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so YouTube can tell you when we have a new video. And just in case we have that schedule. So 10:30 and 4 each weekday while we're home. And also, go watch one of these videos because YouTube really likes that and it really helps my channel if you watch a video after this one. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here. Bye. Bye-bye.